everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. I'm here with 3 of my babies, Matthew, Anna Marie, and Madison. And this morning what I did is I had changed all of my babies into their sleepers. And the reason I did that is because I got the date for my surgery. I'm going in on the 15th of this month to have the surgery done. And I wanted my babies all to be in their sleepers. So when I come home and I want to cuddle with them and hold them, I don't have to worry about changing them into their sleepers. And to be honest, guys, I really, really like my babies in sleepers. And I'm really considering just having them all as sleeper babies. Because I like that. You know, when my own children were little, they wore sleepers all the time. And they just, I don't know, the reborn dolls feel more realistic to me wearing the sleepers. And they feel cuddly and cozy and comfortable and lovable. So I know I had told you guys that Chang Su Lee, Jelena Rose, and Jamie Bryce were going to be sleeper babies. But I'm really leaning towards having all the babies as sleeper babies. And not only that, because of the arthritis in my hands and so forth, it's so much more easier for me to open up the sleeper, lay it on the bed, lay the baby in the middle of the sleeper, and then just pop their hands, their arms through the sleeves, and their legs and feet through, you know, the bottom part of the sleeper, and just snap them up or zipper them up, and they're done. I don't have to worry about putting shirts over their heads, and you know, I'm so afraid that I'm going to damage their eyelashes or pull their hair and everything else. So I'm really, really considering making all the babies sleeper babies at this point. And if I do that, I will have a lot of clothes to give away. Well, not give away, to sell. So that's something I'm still thinking about. Anyhow, the second thing that I wanted to share with you guys, I had done the video yesterday, and I gave you my review of what happened when I had used the Folk Art paint on my Practice Slim. And I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy how it turned out. But somebody had commented that Sharon from Born Again Babies Nursery uses Folk Art paint. So I can't remember who it was, but thank you so much. I did send Sharon an email this morning, and she got back to me, and I'll tell you what, she is such a sweetheart. She was very lovely in her email to me. She didn't say anything negative. She was very encouraging in her email, and she gave me some advice on what to do. But one of the things that she mentioned in that email that clicked with me was that she uses distilled water. I had used spring water. So I sent an email back to her, and I told her, I said, I think that's where the problem was. I think that's where I made the mistake, using the spring water and not the distilled water, which I didn't know about, you know. And so I went ahead and tried it again with the distilled water. My son had purchased distilled water for me, and I went ahead, and this time I mixed the Folk Art Glass and Tile Medium with the distilled water, mixed it up, and then I added in the honeycomb paint, the Folk Art matte paint, mixed that up really, really well. And I went ahead and I applied it to the one area that was blotchy from where I had used the spring water with the medium and paint. And this is what happened. it's still the same. There was no difference. And I think because of the fact that I had already done this part with the spring water and the medium glass and tile, that it had already stained the vinyl, and there's just no fixing that. So I went ahead and did a different part of the practice limb, and this is the result. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. I had applied 10 layers of that paint mixture to this part of the practice limb, and it turned out absolutely gorgeous. Now, I did not do the whole limb. I just wanted to do a part of it because I figured if it wasn't going to work, it would work on this area. You know, instead of having the whole limb damaged, I would just do the one part, but it didn't. And it feels absolutely wonderful. I love how it feels. But yeah, that's 10 layers, and I really, really like how the color turned out. With each layer, it got a little darker, and I love it. So I'm considering making this the actual skin tone on the baby, and then using the coffee bean mixed with the rose blush as enhancements to the top of the hands, the top of the feet, the elbows and knees, top of the fingers, top of the toes, and so forth. Although I don't think the rose blush is going to work with the folk art because that's Luminaire paint, the rose blush, so I don't think that would work, so I better not chance it. It will be just the coffee bean, unless I can get like a, oh, I don't know, a rose blush color in the folk art. I'll have to go back and check, but I'm just so excited that this was the result with using the distilled water. So that was a lesson learned for me. Now, because I'm partially blind, colors look different to me. And I'm sure you notice that on some of my videos. I'll say, well, it's this color, and it may be a different color. And that's because of my vision. And this color here looks almost like a honey color. I don't know how it's appearing on the camera. I won't know until I download the video, but that's how it appears to me. And I really, really like it. I love it. So I'm really thinking about making this the actual skin tone. So that was my experience with redoing the folk art paint with the distilled water. And I'm very excited now, and I can't wait. I'm going to order my reborn kit. I'm not going to tell you which kit it's going to be. And I'm just so very, very happy. It will not be, I will give you a hint, it's not going to be a toddler. It's not going to be a toddler. It's going to be a smaller baby. I'm going to try my hand at a smaller baby, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, so I'm so excited. I learned a valuable lesson today. When I'm using the folk art paints, use distilled water, not spring water. So, yeah, so I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy about that. I love how this looks on the limb. I love the color. And, yeah, so Sharon, mwah, thank you so much for sending me the email. An email that had encouraging words and advice. Thank you so much, hon. And everyone, if you will continue to keep me in prayer, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm so looking forward to going in for the surgery, even though there's a complication with it, but I need to have it done, and I'm looking forward to having it done. And my babies, they are so beautiful. I just love my babies. I wake up in the morning and I see their beautiful faces, and I put a smile on. It just brings a smile to my face. It really does. Oh my gosh. They are so beautiful to me. So beautiful. Everyone, thank you for being a part of my channel and for watching my videos and seeing my babies. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And with that being said, please be kind to each other. Hugs, love, many blessings, and joy bubbles from my nursery to yours. Take care, guys. Bye for now.